Hi friends, welcome to the session on decision making. Human beings make lots of decisions every day to solve numerous issues. Decisions are usually made to achieve some objectives or goals. Making the best possible choice among the various available alternatives to solve a problem is one of the most important components of decision making. Problem is defined as the difference between what is and what should be. It often appears not only in the professional but also in private affairs. Decision making requires knowledge, intellect, skill, experience and maturity. Decision making and problem solving are two different concepts often mixed with each other. However, decision making can also be considered as a type of problem solving. In an effective decision making process, though an individual has to make preferences amongst available choices, some of the decisions will be relatively small, easy and routine, like what to eat in breakfast. Hence, can be resolved without giving them much thought. Such kind of decisions will be forgotten by the next day. But some decisions can drastically change the course of life of an individual and affect in a positive or negative way, like choosing a career. Making such complex decisions in a challenging situation demand more consideration with a logical step-by-step process, and we have to apply problem solving as well as decision making skills. Many competing factors need to be considered while taking a complex and difficult decision such as priority, acceptability, risk, resources, demands, goals and values. Hence, requires the use of various tools, techniques and perceptions. Any decision making process solely depends on the situation, condition, need and the choice of preferences. Technology, culture and ethics are also factors which influences the process of decision making. The English word decision originated from the Latin word decisio, which means to cut from, and the dictionary meaning for decision is a position, opinion or judgment reached after consideration. It can be a choice of selection from different alternatives. However, if there is only one alternative, then no significant decision making process. According to Crozier, decision making is an intellectual process of selecting optimal and best option among many alternative choices. It results in an outcome which can be in form of action or an opinion. Such process can go on as a group, individual, organizational and meta-organizational decision making processes. Decision making is the study of identifying and choosing alternatives based on the values and preferences of the decision maker. Making a decision implies that there are alternative choices to be considered, and in such a case the decision makers want not only to identify as many of these alternatives as possible, but to choose the one that best fits with the goals, objectives, desires, values and so on. According to Trivartra and Newport, decision making involves the selection of a course of action from among two or more possible alternatives in order to arrive at a solution for a given problem. Decision making is the process of making choices by identifying a decision, gathering information and assessing alternative resolutions. The decision making process is a step-by-step process allowing professionals to solve problems by weighing evidence, examining alternatives and choosing a path from there. There are various steps in a decision making process like recognition of problem, setting of the objective, collection of the data, developing all the alternative options, analyzing their positive and negative points and then making a decision, implementing that decision and learn from it. Quality of the decisions that an individual make is the yardstick of effectiveness which requires decision making skills. It is an ability of an individual to deal with a problem in a constructive way, to choose the best amongst the variable alternatives available. It is the ability of an individual to assess available options, to foresee the consequences, either action or non-action different decisions. No decision also sometimes become a decision. However, before reaching to a final decision on a situation where the individuals have to say yes or no, they weigh the pros and cons of the situation with the skills acquired by them and communicate it effectively. In a decision making process, only the best suitable alternative is chosen out of many alternatives available. So, in order to select the best possible alternative to get a result of desired, decision making process follows various steps. Final selection of the best choices can be made only by the thorough monitoring and evaluation of the alternatives. Let us examine the various steps in a decision making process. The first step is identifying the problem. Identifying the problem is the first step in the process of decision making. Objectives of the decision making on that particular problem need to be established, considering the various internal and external environment constraints associated with the problem. It is nothing but the process of finding out a particular problem where one has to take a decision. And the second step is gather information. Once the problem is identified, then the question like why the problem arises and what are the aspects and reasons behind that particular problem and how it can be overcome. Some pertinent information related to the problem need to be collected before going to the next step. Critical analysis of the problem is possible through collecting data and gathering facts. If there is a lack of relevant information to support the identified problem, it would be difficult to get a solution. As much information possible need to be collected impartially to diagnose the problem. And the third step is selecting the alternative. In this step, it identifies various alternatives to initiate the process of course of action to that particular problem. It develops alternatives by weighing its pros and cons. It includes extracting several possible paths of action or alternative solutions for that particular problem. It selects alternative in terms of options available and the cost associated with it. The fourth stage is assessing and planning. In this stage, it evaluates the alternative. It is very necessary to have various alternatives to take a better decision for that particular problem. Further, it is very necessary to evaluate every alternative when a problem has more than one alternative. It weighs the evidence collected and choose among alternatives by setting up the goals and concerns. It involves impartial consideration of risk, time, finance, etc., in which what alternative will be the best suitable in that context. However, adjustment and compromises are to be considered in this stage before making the final choice, as a selection for a correct choice is related to the individual's preferences, information available at a given point of time. Let us see the fifth stage, implementing. The final alternative selected after the evaluation of all the alternatives considered required to be practically implemented. It is a stage where the action for the problem will be taken. The act of carrying out the decision that has been made often involves communicating exactly what is to happen based on the decision. Once the priorities are decided, then the implementation mostly depends on factual judgments. Hence, if the implemented decision is effective, then the cost, energy, time and resources spent on it will be converted to a fruitful one. And the last stage is monitoring and evaluation. Once the alternative solution is implemented, the next step is to monitor the performance of that particular decision. In this step, we need to evaluate whether or not the identified problem resolved. Receiving the feedback about the decision that has been implemented will help to improve it further. Effectiveness, efficiency, appropriateness and adequateness can be measured based on the feedback received. If the decision implemented has not met the identified need, then certain steps of the process need to be repeated to make a new decision by exploring additional alternatives. Now let us see what is informed decision making. Decision making is goal oriented, intellectual, dynamic process and situational in nature. Making an informed decision involves having a discussion with the individual or the group concerned where the final decision is going to be implemented. Such a process informs the concerned about the benefits, risk, alternatives, future consequences of that particular decision. The best choice for one may not be the best choice for someone else. It is important that decision maker come to a decision, make the other understand the benefits and make them feel right. People are different in their perspectives, values and preferences. The factors have to be considered while making a decision, hence informed decisions are more significant than a normal decision making process. According to Becker and his team, an informed decision is one where a reasoned choice is made by a reasonable individual using relevant information about the advantages and disadvantages of all the possible courses of action in accord with the individual's beliefs. Let us take an example. A doctor making a patient understand his or her nature of the disease or condition being addressed, understand the clinical service being provided, including benefits, risk, limitations, alternatives and uncertainties. Now let us move to consequences of decision making. Decision making is not an easy job as it requires a lot of skills and experiences. Some decisions are for a few days and some are forever. Decision making is an indispensable component and the lack of decision will make a negative impact. An effective decision can have positive consequences without repentance. Decision maker has to make decisions about in a desirable situation as well as in an undesirable situation. The alternative selected may be correct or may not be correct, however, the final decision must be evaluated for possible consequences. Though decision making is a time consuming process, before finalizing any decision requires thorough understanding, analysis and consideration of number of factors to get a better result. The more ideas or the more alternative a decision maker consider, the more likely to arrive the best decision. Although every decision is usually produce a positive result, some decisions ends with a negative result. A systematic approach is required to improve the quality of decisions. The wider the option a decision maker explores, better the final decision is likely to be. However, there are factors such as personal, cultural, social, psychological and information affect the decision making process. Hence, decision makers have to accept responsibility for consequences of the decision they are going to implement with confidence. Decision making can minimize or maximize the expenses as well as loss. Based on the ability to predict the consequences of each alternative, the decision making can be classified into different types of models such as decision making under certainty, decision making under risk, decision making under uncertainty and decision making under conflict. Let us see one by one. Decision making under certainty. This model of decision making, also called as deterministic model, which happens under certainty and the decision maker knows the consequences of every alternative chosen. It maximizes the outcome of the decision. And the second one is decision making under risk. In this model, the decision maker knows the probability of occurrence of that outcome of each alternative chosen. Then the third one is decision making under uncertainty. In this model, the decision maker knows the probability of occurrence of the outcome of each alternative chosen. It is impossible to predict the possibility of success of the decision in this stage. And the fourth one is decision making under conflict. In this model of decision making, the act of decision maker is solely depends or influenced by the act of the opponent. Let us discuss about the different models of decision making. The process of decision making involves various phases and distinct stages. Certain steps in decision making process are further described by the models. A decision making model can be evaluated and judged on various parameters to reach on a final decision. Herbert Simon, the Nobel Prize winning researcher, studied about the process of decision making happens in human beings called Simon's decision making process, which categorized under three major stages: intelligence, design and choice stages. Intelligence stage collects information about the problem and issues from the surrounding. It searches for all the possible alternatives by which the particular problem can be resolved. Design stage decides on the criteria by which to make the decision. Choice stage performs application of the criteria to settle on one out of many alternative solutions. Classical or rational model, administrative behavioral bounded rationality model, organizational and political model, implicit favorite model, social model and judgment heuristics and biases model are the major models of decision making. Let us see one by one. The first one is classical or rational model of decision making. Classical or rational model of decision making deals with a clearly defined problem. The rational approach is appealing because of its logic and economy. A decision making model that describes how individuals should behave in order to maximize the outcome. Here the individuals use analytics, facts and a step by step process to come to a decision. The objective of the classical or rational model of decision making is to select the course of action that maximize the benefits. The prerequisites for such a decision making model is to have access to all the information required so that the decision maker can easily rank the preferences among the alternatives. Such linear process used to help the user make more rational decisions. The ranking criteria for evaluating the alternatives are known to the decision maker as he gathered all the information pertaining to it and their possible consequences. It obtains all the facts, weighs likelihood of all the alternative outcomes and choose the one with the highest probable value or expected value. Rational decision making is a precise analytical process that results in a fact based decision. Decision maker is rational and uses logic in this model to optimize the decision or select the best alternative effectively. However, lack of certainty, time and information and those areas which have not been ventured into before limit the process of rational decision making. Classical or rational decision making model is also known as decision making under certainty. To determine the best path for a solution to a problem, rational decision making model follows the following 6 steps. The first step is define the problem, which identify the issues, and the second step is identifying the decision criteria. To determine the criteria, choosing variables that will determine the decision outcome. Relevant information need to be collected in this stage. And the third step is allocate weights to the criteria. Which rank criteria is the most important to the decision making process will be decided in this step. And the fourth step is develop the alternatives, step where the potential solutions need to be considered. There will not be any consideration in this step, just a generated list of alternatives. And the fifth step is to evaluate the alternatives. Evaluating the alternatives to see which choice would have the least impact. And the sixth stage is select the best alternative. This is the last step in a rational decision making process where the best decision will be chosen. And the second model of administrative or behavioral or bounded rationality model of decision making. This model is an alternative model to classical or rational model of decision making introduced by Herbert Alexander Simon, a cognitive psychologist from America. It states that there are limitations of human capacity in formulating and solving problems that arises from a number of internal and external factors. This model performs as a realistic model. Behavior that is rational within the parameters of a simplified decision making process, which is limited or bounded by an individual's ability to process information. This model of decision making is also bounded to constraints like time and cost. Simon has introduced 6 types of rationality in decision making, such as subjective, objective, conscious, deliberate, personal and organizational. Simon suggested for the first time the decision making model of human beings consisting of 3 stages, such as intelligence, design and choice based on the assumption that the decision making is not rational. Decision making is risky in this model as the problem is not clearly defined. and it attempts to account for the limits on rationality. Further, the decision maker will not have access to all the information required for them. In continuation to that, the decision maker identifies a limited number of decision making criteria or alternatives and their consequences. Hence, the decision maker seeks to simplify problems and make them less complex. The number of alternatives are very large, hence it is difficult to consider a particular alternative among them as the best based on incomplete information. Hence, the decision maker acts only in terms of what is perceived about a given situation. However, the impact of the decision would be significant, since it describes how decisions are actually made as a satisfactory alternative rather than maximizing alternative. Decision maker is not always use rational procedures in this model, and the goals are often vague. Administrative model of decision making is also known as decision making under risk. The decision maker selects a satisfying alternative. This is an alternative that is good enough or satisfactory in that it meets the minimum criteria established for a desired solution. Decision making proceeds sequentially. Alternatives are examined one at a time, and the first satisfactory alternative that is found is selected. And the third model of decision making process is organizational and political model of decision making. In an organizational political model of decision making, the subunits or the members involved in decision making process with own goals and resources. Since the subunits or the group members have different agendas, they need to negotiate with each other. One member or unit will try to convince and influence the remaining decision makers in the group that their perspective is the best choice. Further, a cycle of bargaining among the decision makers will be occurred with an influence of power and favors, and the other group members usually fall in line behind the powerful member. However, the decision maker is neither rational nor objective and unbiased. And the fourth model of decision making is the implicit favorite model of decision making. In this model, decision making is essentially a process of confirming a choice or decision that has already been made. The preference is given more to an implicit favorite identified by the decision maker rather than the alternatives available. In this model, the actual decision will be made in an intuitive and unscientific fashion. Just for the sake of doing, the decision maker will subconsciously evaluate the alternative, keeping in mind that the already identified one is the favorite and the best option. A subconscious process of making decision on the basis of experience and accumulated judgment. This is the ability to know or recognize quickly and readily the possibilities of a given problem, a key element of decision making under risk and uncertainty. Although intuitive decision making will not replace the rational decision making process, it does play an important role in managerial decision making. The decision maker is neither rational nor objective and unbiased with the favorite one which is selected. However, the decision maker tries to appear rational and objective by developing decision criteria and by identifying and evaluating various alternatives. However, this is done in a biased way so as to ensure that the favorite appears superior on these criteria and thus can legitimately be selected as the best solution. And the fifth model of decision making is social model. Social model of decision making is closely related to human psychology, which involves human bundle of feelings, emotions and instincts. Human behavior is being guided largely by their unconscious desires. The decision maker may not have the full knowledge of the alternative and consequences of the decision making. Even if the decision maker has various alternatives to analyze the situation, social pressure and other influences compel him to take irrational decisions to solve a problem. Hence, the consequences of the decision making would be satisfactory rather than optimum decision. Further, the decision making in this model is largely depend on environmental factors which are beyond the control of decision makers. The result of the decision making in such uncertain environment cannot be clearly defined in anticipation. And the sixth model of decision making is judgmental heuristics and biases model. The simplifying strategies or rules of thumb used to make decision in this model. It makes easier to deal with uncertainty and limited information. However, it can lead to systematic errors that affects the quality and or ethics of decisions. As a concluding remarks, it is important to increase the knowledge to make a better decision on a particular problem. Trying to understand the advantages and disadvantages of the alternatives will help to choose the best among them. Sticking to the decision already taken is very significant in any decision making process without changing the way of thinking. Depending on the situation of the problem, decision making is influenced by the factors such as objective, public awareness, economic, social, human and behavioral and environmental factors. Let all our actions in the best way to make good decision at every turn. Thank you for watching the program. Have a nice day.